become a rock star.
Literally?
To literally become a rock star. I've been writing music ever since I was 17, writing songs, and it was time to get into a band and start rocking out and sharing my songs with the rest of the world. I was employed, so that helped out a lot. I had a pretty decent paying job in sales, and I was actually driving down to Tustin, living up in Hollywood, so that was a commute of about 43 miles one way.
Wow.
But it allowed me to have my apartment, give me enough free time at night to rehearse with the band and start doing some gigs. Success, not monetary, but you know, we opened up for Tool when their first album broke. We played Club Lingerie, did a couple gigs with Stone Temple Pilots. But you know, I mean, if you're an opening act, you're not going to make any money in this town. I mean, that's the problem.
Right.
It's really hard to even derive an income from the music part of it,
Right.
unless you get really lucky, which I haven't yet.
Right, right.
I learned a lot being in a band with a bunch of flaky people. It was, you're constantly, or at least our band, changed members a few times, and it was just dealing with people that weren't mature emotionally. And, for instance, we went into a studio to cut our demo, a 3-song demo, and I don't know if you guys remember a band called REO Speedwagon, but I guess Kevin Cronin and his wife got divorced. She got the house. Her move-in boyfriend built a studio, so we got a really good deal. And so there was one member of the band, I won't say his name, Killjoe. Killjoe, no, that's not his name. That is his name. No, it's not. Anyway, Killjoe couldn't come up with $125, which is 1/4 of the cost of the demo. And, you know, it was like a 3-step process to record these songs. I had my buddy come in, recorded over every note that he had placed on those 3 songs, and it actually sounded a lot better. So, so dealing with flakes, I told myself I need a creative outlet where I can actually just be in control. So being a fan of the movies, I decided to learn how to write screenplays. And actually I had been a video major down in San Diego City College, so I knew roughly how to write a screenplay. So I bought a few books, the Sid Field book, went to a couple talks, people talking about how to write screenplays. And so I knocked out my first screenplay, and I thought, wow, okay, this is pretty cool. You know, and 13 screenplays later, I'm in the same boat as I was with the music. So I go by 5. It's my nick number. It means freedom and change in numerology. So. Well, I'll probably give up shortly after I die, because I will have better things to occupy my soul with. So, I mean, as long as I'm breathing, I mean, every day I pick up my acoustic guitar, so that I will never stop doing. And if I can find, my problem is, here's my problem, folks. I'm more of a singer than anything else, and I use a guitar to write with, sometimes a keyboard, but I have this thing in my brain that doesn't allow me to play guitar and sing at the same time. So if I go out live, I'm dependent upon a guitar player to do that part of the song, and I can focus more on my singing. And trust me, I've tried, I've done a couple open mics, Highland Grounds a couple times, and it doesn't work. I can't reach my potential as a vocalist while I'm having to figure out the guitar part. So I'm currently in the process of looking for a guitar player. Funny because I put an ad up at Amoeba recently, and of course I've got to go there every few days because they have a community board in their stairwell, near their stairwell, and I noticed four little tabs were taken off of my ad, but I haven't got one email yet. So I'm thinking, okay, it's either 4 people or one guy who keeps losing it and goes back and grabs another, loses it, grabs another. So I'm still looking for the guitar player, man. If you're out there, hit me up. You can only hope. But then again, it was William Goldman who basically said Los Angeles is a town where you can actually die from encouragement.
And know that 2012 is an important day. We'll learn the difference.